Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to the Sunday Bitcoin Special. Today is July the 1st, 2018. And I've already done 2 shows with Craig Shipp earlier in the day. They're going to be uploaded by him real soon, or maybe they already are. Strong hand, long-term thinking, in motion, baby. And yeah, Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin, but we're going to talk about altcoins today. 1 Bitcoin equals 1 Bitcoin. Value your wealth in Bitcoin. Check out the notes section below. Get your Trezor. Get awesome t-shirts like this. So I've been in motion today. I was already out at the secret location near Camp David with Craig Shipp, recording 2 videos. But speaking of really being in motion, oh my dude, oh my God! So back in April, I was speaking in Los Angeles, and I meet this dude, Aari Lotfipour. Oh yeah, and he's telling me about his Jalapeno Inventive, excuse me. Look at this. It was an initiative. It's inventive. Jalapeno Inventive, which is linked to below. Always check out the links below. And disruptmeister.com, all my archive shows are there. So we're talking, and he's telling me he's from Colorado. I'm like, dude, I thank you for coming to this awesome Los Angeles event, but I'm going to be in Denver in 8 days. And he's like, I'll be there too. I'll come to your event. So sure enough, I'm in Denver. We're at the World Crypto Network event. Andy Hoffman, Vortex. We're all talking. We're having a blast. And there he is. There Aari is. He's telling me about Jalapeno some more. And I'm going to let him explain what it's about. But for me, it's connecting gamers and cryptocurrency. We need to get these gamers. They need to learn how to use cryptocurrency, and then they're going to get into Bitcoin eventually. It is a great gateway drug, what he proposes, his unique initiative here. So, Aari, take it away. Thanks for being on the show.
Well, thanks, Adam. Yeah, so Jalapeno Inventive, just go into that. Yeah, so we're basically bringing together mobile gamers and crypto, utilizing the rewarded video mechanism as a way to introduce all these mobile gamers to various altcoins and use it as a mechanism to incentivize people to learn how to use crypto. So I mean, there's tons of alts out there. They all want exposure, and that puts us in a really good position to kind of be a faucet for them, and yeah, be that gateway drug for anyone to get into crypto and into Bitcoin.
So they're gamers, they're game producers that want their games to be played. So basically, you'll partner them up with altcoins, and people will be paid altcoins to play these games.
Kind of. We've got to be pretty careful about how we reward people with coins, but using a rewarded video is that's a method that we can use. So people will play the games, they'll watch the video, get their gems or gold, whatever, and then we also give them crypto along with that. And there's some ways that we can kind of leverage some of the altcoin communities to push over users to some of these newer games. So it's kind of a user acquisition strategy, marketing tool for those game developers.
Exactly. So have you had game developers contact you? Like, I want to be part of this thing.
We've talked to a few. We haven't really pushed on that campaign right now. We're building out the platform. We were getting all our altcoins together. The later stage is actually the SDK that's going to go into those games. So we're waiting just a little bit before we initiate that sort of that marketing campaign. But we've had conversations. They're interested in it, and they're just waiting for an SDK to start testing.
So I do know that altcoins obviously want to get together with you, I would assume. I mean, there's so many altcoins out there. How else are they going to stick out? And yeah, some of them can afford to give away their altcoins to projects like this. So I know you had a vote at one point, like where people were recommending altcoins, but have altcoins come to you? And what was that vote all about?
Well, so we started voting it was actually like December, late December. We had these 2-week voting windows. And so every 2 weeks, one coin would win. And so that turned out pretty interesting. The first few months, we were just using some Google Forms, and then we actually built out this voting app that's on our website now. But coins did start to come to us and submit their coin. I think on the last vote, there were something like 30 coins that were being voted for. And 5,800 users came in to register and vote in those last 2 weeks. So it was yeah, it was an interesting marketing method, but they definitely did start to come to us, seeing the potential of exposure for their coin through these games.
I think it's because most gamers are guys, and then I know in cryptocurrency, 95% of the people are guys.
Yeah.
So this is a gateway drug into cryptocurrency. So now, is there once they get their hands on some of these cryptocurrencies, let's face it, they're going to be like fifth tier altcoins. You're not going to be able to keep them on your Trezor. There's going to have to be a lot of education, like, what a private key is, paper wallets, how do you send it? Do you have that worked out? I mean, this is an educational project.
Right. It is. It's absolutely centered around education. We're looking at, having a very simple, minimally capable web wallet. I mean, that's how we start them. That's kind of removing that barrier of how are they going to deal with their wallets? Do they know what wallets to download? Are they going to have to make a paper wallet? We're taking all that out of the mix as a temporary solution. So start them off with a web wallet that's where they earn their currencies. And then we incentivize them to learn how to use another wallet so they can start using their, a mobile wallet or a hardware wallet. We teach them about the different wallets that they can use. So that's part of the education process. And then we move them, have them move their currency over to those more capable wallets. But we're really this intermediary step that is kind of like training wheels for crypto.
All right, for the gamers out there, pound that like button, people, if you like this and you realize that once these kids get some of these crazy altcoins, they're going to be like, okay, I know how to send it. I know how to store it now. Now, what's this Bitcoin thing? Well, I could trade these for Bitcoin at this exchange. Now, what's your feeling on Bitcoin? Do you foresee a lot of the guys that maybe there'll be some guys already that know how to use this stuff and will just sign up to get the altcoins to turn them into Bitcoin?
Yeah, I think that there's going to be some users that are like that. A lot of people, just talking to people that haven't got into crypto but are curious, there's just so little that they know and understand. That yes, they've seen Bitcoin on the news. They might have heard something about Ethereum, and they might have seen, like, if we're really like, they might have seen something about some altcoins. But there's just so little information on this that using this as an intermediary step is a great way to teach them about Bitcoin. And I think most people are going to be a little interested in all of it because there is so much to learn there. And even looking at how people use currencies now, like I use multiple currencies. I mean, some Bitcoin, some Litecoin, it has its different use, and that's fine. I think we're going to see users sort of, uptake in that same sort of way. But obviously the big one is Bitcoin, and that's the one that's driving the market. So that's the one that everyone's going to want to be a part of.
Yeah. Now, what's the schedule here? How are things progressing? Because this is a big project. I mean, you're gonna have to get companies together that are making video games. You're gonna have to get altcoins together. You got to have a user interface, wallets. What's the progress? How many guys do you have over there? What's your funding like? If you can get into that, and what's the Fort Collins area like in terms of technology?
Well, okay, yeah, we'll start where we are. So we were obviously doing this in stages. That first stage was to get all the altcoins. So we got our 12 coins there. The next stage is pushing out, an MVP that can start to distribute those altcoins. We're mid development of that right now. It's kind of slow because coming back to funding, we're all looking for some more funding. But that's kind of slowed us down right now. I've been bootstrapping a lot. We took a little bit of funding in. We're revamping some things to go out to some bigger investors, but funding's kind of keeping us at the rate that we are right now. And we've got 6 people on the team. We're looking at adding 3 more here in the next month. And yeah.
Well, here's a question here. What is what 12 coins are they? So the 12 coin, the initial 12 coins have been decided then.
Yes. Yeah, we had 10 votes. The last vote, the 10th vote, we actually ended up taking in the second and third place winners because they were so passionate. Everyone was really trying to win that last vote, so we decided to bring them in as honorary coins.
So what are the 12 coins? I don't know if you know them offhand. Do you have a list? I should.
Yeah, right here we go. Got it. So the 12 coins are Electra, Pat Coin, Strong Hands.
Whoa!
Yeah, there's a Strong Hands coin out there. They're funny. HTML coin, Stipend coin, Deep Onion coin, BTCZ, FlapX, which was came from Flappy Coin, Redcoin, and Digibyte. Oh, and then New York Coin and Social Send were the 2 honorary coins that we let on.
Now, remember, people, he's mentioning altcoins. Aari's mentioning altcoins, but Adam is not saying to buy these things. In fact, remember, these altcoins are going to be given away. They're going to be, I mean, well, yes, they're earned through video, whatever way you want to say it, okay? Yeah. So, and it's for newbies to get in. If a newbie gets one of these things and they can figure out how to use it and send it and store it, they're going to be learning about cryptocurrency, okay? Yeah. And they are going to get it. They're gonna eventually learn. I'm not dissing these coins, but well, they're not Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin is Bitcoin, so they're gonna want to turn them into Bitcoin. Some people, maybe this will boost some of these 5th tier coins up to 2nd tier coins. I don't know. Good luck to them. They're obviously really interested. The communities obviously know that in order to go from 6th tier coin to 2nd tier coin, you got to start doing stuff like this. You got to get your name. So they're getting their names out there. That's great for them. For me, this is all about getting guys who play video games to get cryptocurrency, because they got tech minds playing video games. It's you can't do it all day. They got to transition into money making things. They got to transition to finance eventually. It's the perfect combo. Young guys, a lot of energy, technically savvy, like to look at computers. They'll like cryptocurrency also. Okay. So when do you think it'll be fully functional? That's hard?
That's hard. That's hard. We've kind of not hit some of these deadlines because of funding, but we're still pushing. We're hoping to have something out by probably September. Some decent scalable beta. But yeah, so we're looking at September. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. It's been a roller coaster, but that's startup life. That's crypto life.
Yeah, man. How's a lot of people out there are going to be saying, well, I hadn't heard about this yet. So, hey, man, he's out here in motion right now. Okay. If he didn't, this is why you go to events like the ones that I talk about. You go to Los Angeles, you go to Denver. Now, then the next thing you know, you're on this show. You're talking to a lot of people about it. I want you to get on more shows. If anybody else is out there, you want to help with the marketing or whatever, if you think this is a cool idea, check out his Twitter, retweet the stuff, go to jalapeno.io, learn about, I really think this is unique. This helps the ecosystem. It helps the cryptocurrency ecosystem as it's going to get more guys into it. And then they're going to end up.
And girls.
And girls. Like, yeah, I mean, we're talking 95. Get more people into it. And it will flow into Bitcoin eventually. So again, you were in Los Angeles, but you are from Colorado. You're in Colorado, and that's where we really hung out some more in Colorado. But again, you're from Fort Collins, which is I was in Denver. So what's the tech scene like in Fort Collins?
Fort Collins, it's a little more kind of biotech, health tech. There's some interesting things happening, around computer science at CSU, the university here. But I mean, I'm kind of pushing the tech industry here. I helped start a nonprofit last year called Launch NoCo. I was really focused on just giving entrepreneurs all the resources they need. Because this is not a dense town. It's a great place to live. They've got a lot of entrepreneurship, a lot of breweries, and I think that's kind of brought it up in the entrepreneur ranks. But we're still growing the tech community here.
What is the crypto scene like? Are there meetups there?
Yeah, I run the meetup. We've got a few companies that have come out of here that are crypto based out. Radar Relay, decentralized exchange, they came out of Fort Collins. There's another one called Apollo, Apollo DAE. Apollo.dae is their website. There was a company called Stowit they were going to kind of be getting into crypto. Another company, I don't know if I can mention them right now, but we got a handful of crypto companies coming out of Fort Collins. So we're vibrant.
How often do you have a Bitcoin meetup? I want people are going to be watching this from Colorado. Be in motion. Go to the Bitcoin meetup. When is it?
Yeah. So ours, they're typically the last Monday of the month, and we'll have them just once a month. Boulder's got a lot going on there too. They've got a meetup every Wednesday, the Ethereum or the Boulder blockchain meetup. So they alternate Wednesdays. One's at Boulder Bits, and then one's at Galvanize there. But yeah, CSU has a crypto club, so I know the guys that run that. So we're trying to get some cross-pollination there.
You know, that's a great CSU for those that it's Colorado State, right?
Yeah.
So Colorado, I mean, you've got a unique opportunity there to build a big crypto scene, because that's a great resource to have a bunch of young people. They should be learning about crypto. They're already playing video games, so maybe there's a connection right there. Be in motion. And speaking of being in motion, guys, remember on July 9th and 10th, I'm going to be at the BitcoinRodeo.com in Calgary. All the events I'm going to be at in July and August are linked to below. Please check them out. Hopefully, I'll return to Colorado soon. I'll check out Fort Collins, because I've never been up there before. Do you ever get we're talking crypto here. This is a little bit I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Have you heard about this, like the Wyoming initiatives and stuff?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. So there was a lot of connection between Wyoming and some of the I guess Colorado government blockchain guys. Colorado actually took a lot of the legislation that Wyoming passed and was pushing it in Colorado state legislation. They didn't quite make it. They missed it by one vote, but it was extremely promising and a lot of good results. That's why now there's a 12-person kind of a task force that was recently put together of a bunch of Colorado blockchain entrepreneurs. So yeah, they're pushing a lot here, and Wyoming was a big part of that. I haven't got to go check out their ecosystem, but I've heard some really good things. It's pretty big. I think what pushed this was they initially had banned a lot of things around crypto, and so this was like kind of the backlash response, like, hey, we need to go the complete other direction, and I think they did a good job with it.
Yeah, that was it. They were in the wrong direction, and they flipped the switch like that. And so you are not a far drive because you're north of Denver, so you're not a far drive from the Wyoming border.
Right.
People think of Wyoming as this backwoods type of place. I mean, it's not far from Denver at all. I mean, you can speed up there. I'm sure the highways, open road in the beautiful Mountain West. Yeah. All right. So what else have I forgot? I mean, I don't have that many other questions right now, but I mean, you've got the floor here to talk about it. Some of the unique things that you plan to do. Just go ahead. Talk about education, talk about Jalapeno, whatever. I mean, I admire you for being in motion, for coming to both those events, and this is how you get your name out there, people.
Yeah, you got to hustle. I mean, I kind of want to look at like what inspired all of this for me. And it was Dogecoin, actually. Dogecoin was the thing that got me into crypto, and I looked back at it a lot and realized what was so important and powerful about it. I mean, because they were able to grow their crypto community faster than anyone else at that time. In December, I think within a couple months they had 20,000 people on their subreddit, which was just insane. And what they had done, they had made it fun. They had taken the seriousness out of crypto as a way to let people just jump in and not have to worry about anything. It was just treated like a game. I remember seeing the Reddit Doge tip bot. People were just throwing around 5,000 coins here, 10,000. I think I donated like 100,000 coins to someone at one point, because I was just like, why not? It's fun money. It's not serious, and we can just treat it like a game. And so there's so much benefit in that context of games, be it an actual video game or just playing around. And so that's really where I got a lot of these ideas around taking altcoins and using that as an introductory to crypto and Bitcoin.
Yeah, that a fun community. That is going to differentiate some of these coins. I mean, what other way are they going to differentiate themselves? They're going to turn themselves into a fun coin, something for fun, something people can appreciate, and it builds the community. So you got to have a strong community, a uniting thing, and it's got to be a happy vibe, because we've seen some of these altcoins become toxic communities.
Yeah.
So you're a guy that's leading them in a very positive direction, in motion type of. Again, I'm really glad you mentioned that how this originated, Dogecoin. I mean, everyone still smiles when they think of Dogecoin.
They just had Dogecoin the other day in
Vancouver.
So I wish I could have been there, but
there we go. It's like one of these coins that you just named, who knows? They might be the next. Dogecoin is not the next Dogecoin. There's going to be a next Dogecoin.
Right.
There you go. You're trying to make you're trying to help the next Dogecoin out. And at the same time, good luck. I hope one of them becomes the next Dogecoin, because that means they'll have a huge community, and that means it'll be a bunch of newbies too, and they'll be into crypto, and they'll eventually get into Bitcoin. So yeah,
and I think there's going to be a lot of interesting tech. I mean, some of these altcoins are doing some really cool stuff, and I think that's interesting tech that's gonna make its way up. You know, like there's some coins that have adopted things that Digibyte made. I think like DigiShield and their difficult targeting mechanism. And so, like, we're seeing some of these things come up from altcoins that are going to be helping these bigger coins and helping Bitcoin.
Yeah, there you go. There's again, yeah, Bitcoin can incorporate anything, but if there is some unique innovation from one of these, who you see, that's the thing. On some of these 5th tier, 6th tier coins, they might be doing unique innovations. We have no idea because we've never heard of them. This is going to get them on the map a little bit because they're fun. They're involved with something fun, but maybe one of these they'll come up with something unique, and people will start thinking, you know what? This should be something that's on the second level in Bitcoin or something like that. Right. Well, yeah, very good stuff.
And these coins they're very social, and I think that's an important aspect. You know, particularly around Dogecoin, it was this very social movement. I mean, crypto is a social movement. So when I see people putting out education videos on Bitcoin, I watched one the other day. It was starting like, let's talk about money. And then let's talk about the banking system. And let's talk about all these things that disconnect the individual from crypto. It makes it like this thing over here. And if we take this other approach, this fun, more social approach, it's just so much easier for people to walk into it and dip their toes in and start learning about it. So we've got to take a step back and understand how this is a social movement. And it's not just the technology. The technology is incredible. It's what's driving the social movement, but it is still a social movement. And so we need to be understanding that. And I think there are people that are maybe a little too deep into what the tech is, and they haven't seen the rest of what's happened here. I think there are some people kind of early in the, new in the investing space, moving into crypto. They see the tech, they see blockchain, they're all about that. They understand it, but they don't understand the communities around it. And this is a very community-driven movement.
Everyone out there, pound that like button for the social approach that he's taken here. I like this. I like where you're going. Yeah, you definitely have a plan here. It's just got to get implemented. More people have got to hear about this thing. And I think it's going to be very unique. That's why I had you on the show, because I hadn't heard anything like this before. I thought it was great demographics coming together, but you've really elaborated on the social aspect of cryptocurrency and how some the tech and the tech and the money kind of scare some people away, maybe turn some people off sometimes. When in the end, it is a very social thing. People need to know about the aspect. Sometimes it gets into like gang warfare type of stuff too. I don't want to get to that level there, battling. But no, it is on a social level, and you're definitely trying to implement that into this initiative of yours. So yeah,
look at Venmo. Venmo is really fun because it's actually fun. It's a fun way to send money to your peers. It's another semi peer-to-peer solution. We don't want to give it all that much credit, but they've made it fun to where you can post messages about payments that you make, and you just have a lot of fun with it. I've sent some very, very interesting messages to my friends when I make payments, and it's just this social aspect that can be integrated into money, and just makes it more effective in terms of getting it adopted.
Yeah, indeed, the social level will increase adoption because people feel more comfortable with it, and it's fun. And yeah, I get it, definitely. This is some good stuff. Okay, so his Twitter is linked to below. The official Jalapeno Twitter is linked to below. Jalapeno.
I got some shout outs too.
Oh yeah, please.
So DisCon, it's a conference coming up in Denver, August 3rd and 4th. My friend Hunt Fry is putting it on. Hunt Fry and Zach Wolf, I think. That's gonna be real awesome. They're not pitching ICOs. It's a no ICO conference. They're really talking about well, just making it easier for beginners to get into the space. And so they're gonna have a lot of different sections of the conference. It's going to be at a Boulder Theater, so it's right there on Pearl Street, and it's going to be a ton of fun. So I'm going to be speaking at a panel there.
And where exactly is that again? What city?
It's going to be Boulder, Colorado.
Boulder. Okay, so now again, we've talked about Denver, Fort Collins, and Boulder. They're spread out, but they're the same metro area and everything. And you will be speaking. You'll talk about Jalapeno then.
Yeah, I'll talk about Jalapeno. I'll talk about mass adoption. That consumer level mass adoption and what it's going to take to get into the consumer's hand. And I think there's another conference in Spain that I might speak at. I don't know the details on that one, but yeah, going to be doing some speaking.
Get out there. Definitely get out there, because I think more and more people are going to get pumped about it. Like I'm getting pumped about it. It's just more people need to hear about this, definitely. So that's why I've given you this platform today, and I think there are a lot of people interested in it. Any other shout outs you want to shout out?
Hey, I mean, if anybody knows any game developers that are interested in something like this, like we're totally down to have some preliminary conversations about that. So shoot them our way. Aari@jalapeno.io is my email address. So we're looking, any game partners to just talk with and kind of help us develop that side of the product for them. So it's exactly what they need and works with everything that they're working with.
Yes, jalapeno.io. Yeah. Well, if you go to the Twitter account, you'll see the correct URL spelling, and then it's just Aari, and Aari is actually spelled A-A-R-I.
Yes, yeah. Like Aari.
Yeah, like Aari. Aari. All right, Aari. Well, dude, you're in motion. It was great to meet you in person. It was great to have you here on the show today. You did a great job talking about this. Everyone can see I'm pumped about it, because I think in the long run, if this thing gets off the ground for real, man, the kids are going to love it. The gamers are going to love it. They're going to get their hands on crypto. Some guys that never would have gotten into crypto as early as they're going to get into it are going to get into it early. It's going to lead them into Bitcoin, more innovation, more social positive vibe coming out of this for crypto. And crypto sometimes needs that, because sometimes there's certain corners of crypto can be, toxic individuals. Again, Bitcoin is hardcore, baby. That's not toxic. That's running, running wild, baby. Running wild. But some of these coins, people get down on them because the price is down. No, this will be fun. This will put the fun back into, during a bear market, you need something like this. So
yeah, I mean, look what CryptoKitties. I mean, that was in a bull market, but CryptoKitties was able to get a lot of people using that and transacting in that really, really fast. So it's all social. It's all fun. This is what's really going to drive adoption. And we have to create these things to take crypto to the people instead of waiting for them to come all the way and jump through all the barriers to come to us.
Exactly. And I think it'll be a lot of, I keep on saying young people. I mean, gamers are the young people. So remember, hopefully one of those coins will be the next Dogecoin, because Bitcoin is the next Bitcoin, but maybe one of those guys is the next Dogecoin. All right, everybody. That's it. I'm Adam Meister, the BitcoinMeister, the DisruptMeister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Check out the notes section below. Pound that like button. Check out DisruptMeister.com if you want to see the Craig Shipp video from earlier today. And who knows, I might do a Monday morning video. We got all sorts of videos coming up. This is wild stuff today. Thanks a lot, Aari, for being on.
Awesome. Thanks, Adam. Take care.
I'll see you guys. Bye.